Hold My Drink Extra Juice with Charleen and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast, proudly sponsored by Pennies. Get this season's must-haves in a store near you.
Welcome to Hold My Drink Extra Juice, which is kindly sponsored by Primark or Pennies, the ultimate high street destination for all of your needs.
Now that autumn has arrived, it's the perfect time to reset and refresh your wardrobe. Whether you're back to school or college, starting a new job, or just looking to add some key pieces to your autumn-winter wardrobe.
I love Pennies so much. I got us little matching red silk pyjamas.
Did?
Yeah.
For the live shows?
Yeah.
We're so cute.
Yeah. And they actually stocked the bathrooms with little bits like freshen up, like that like breath spray,
dry shampoo,
hairbrushes,
clips. All the bits and bobs that you need.
Yeah, all the bits you need to throw in your little purse. I forget sometimes.
I can't wait to go in and pick up some teddy coats. All my teddy coats that I keep at home are off in Pennies.
Yeah, and they last you for years as well.
I just put them in sucky bags.
Yeah,
to like hide them away for the summer.
I have a big brown teddy coat.
Yeah, I have a brown one, I have a pink one, I have a beige one.
Yeah.
Go in and buy my teddy coats.
Whatever the occasion, large or small, they really do have it all. From denim to classic trench coats, trending maxi skirts to flattering jumpsuits, Primark's new hero pieces will have your autumn style covered.
Head to your local store or log on to www.primark.com/ie to check out all their autumn pieces and see what is in your local store with their new stock finder.
This is our bonus episode where we get to answer even more of your dilemmas, and all these dilemmas have been sent in to our email address. So it's holdmydrink@goloudnow.com, and this is the only way we take in dilemmas for the segment. So not through DMs. They're always anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
And we also post clips of the dilemmas on our Instagram. It's Hold My Drink Pod, and our TikTok. So you can give your feelings and advice in the comments and help people out. And maybe if we have a side that we haven't thought of, that you can give your 2 cents as well.
Yeah,
sometimes we forget. Or sometimes we don't know. But yeah, this is the first one. It's quite long, so listen up. Hey Charleen and Ellie, I love you girlies so much. I love you. 5 months ago, I met my first ever boyfriend. I'm 24, so this was a long time coming for me. I'm not the kind of girl that boys ever go for, so believe me when I say I couldn't believe this was actually happening to me. We instantly connected and began spending all our time together. Without even realising, I started neglecting my bestest friend. I cancelled most of my plans we made over the last 5 months, either cancelling them too far in advance or pulling out last minute, which wasn't fair on her. She never made me feel bad for doing it, and that's probably why I went on for so long. Also, my friend is single, so I kind of knew she'd be at a loss and left feeling lonely when I cancelled plans. I hate myself for this. It all came to a head a few days ago when her mum came into the shop where I work, and when I was serving her, she seemed very hostile with me. When I asked her if something was wrong, she gave me a well-deserved dressing down for neglecting her daughter. She said her daughter was going through a lot over the last few months and I wasn't there to support her. I felt so bad and it really hit me how much I was neglecting the friendship. After work, I tried reaching out to her through text, but she responded by ending our friendship. I just want to make it clear that it wasn't a case of me being dumped and trying to run back to my best friend. I'm really still happy with my boyfriend. This is just me realising how bad of a friend I've been. My question is to you, how can I go about trying to save my friendship with my best friend, even if she thinks it's too late? I thought about calling over to her house, but I don't want to intrude given the circumstances. If you girls have any advice now I can reach out to try and repair the damage I done, it would be hugely appreciated.
Oh.
Oh.
At least she's realising and taking accountability for...
Yes, that's big.
Yeah, that's the first step in it anyway. Like, you're not just living in Delulu thinking like, well,
I should be allowed to do this and that. Like, I think you can save the friendship. I think you've realised. But also I'd say she's just really hurt by the neglecting.
Yeah, of course.
And like, that's it. Like, in a way, I wouldn't blame if the friend was like, I can't really look at the friendship the same. I can't be friends with you. In a way. If she's really that hurt, like, how can you be friends with someone who hurt you that much, if that makes sense?
Like, do you think just keep texting her? Do you, like...
Would you send her flowers to the house, I was thinking?
That could be cute.
Like a little hamper or something, like a lovely card. Like a personalised one even from Moon. You can get them on Moonpig.
Yeah.
And just like, make a little picture and just write like nice thoughtful cards.
Something just to show her how much you appreciate her and you're sorry. Yeah. And you do realise what you did was bang over.
Yeah, and say what you've said to us, like, I hate myself for, like, I was so caught up and I just was being really selfish and thinking of myself kind of thing. Yeah, I think flowers and a card.
I don't know, would you knock over? I wouldn't.
No.
I feel like when you were younger you only did that. I'd never just knock on someone's door.
It's because we didn't have phones to be like, I'm on the way.
Oh, now is that what it is?
I think so.
Oh.
I'd say so. You just kind of hope that they're in.
Yeah,
You
sure.
used to call on the home phone sometimes.
Yeah.
The house phone.
I used to ring my best friend on my home phone all the time.
Yeah.
Or like somebody in her house would just answer and I'd be like, oh,
It's
so-and-so
thing there.
Yeah.
Like, and say the little tiny voice in the around. It was so cute. Like,
I used to love it.
Yeah, I think
send her flowers.
yeah. And a little card, and look, if she doesn't respond to that, maybe it will take her a little while. Maybe she's just gonna hurt for a few weeks or like months and stuff, and you have to give her time because that's what she needs, and you have to understand that as well, I think. Yeah, I don't think it's too late. I think she might think it's too late for now, but I think she will come around if she's not too hurt and upset. And if she doesn't come around, then it's a lesson learned, I suppose.
Yeah.
Not like completely lose yourself in a relationship. But I think
She will.
she will. After, it would just take a little time and get a little card and flowers and
It'll just take her listening to what you've said to us. Say to her.
tell her how sorry you are and be really honest about your feelings and like that you are really annoyed at yourself and that will never happen again and you really appreciate her and miss her so much and stuff, I think.
The next one we have then is, hi Charleen and Ellie, I'd love if I could get your advice on this. It may sound silly, but my head is wrecked from this. I've been talking to this boy for a couple of months now. I really have caught feelings for him. Just for context, he lives about an hour away from me and I don't drive. Only he does, so I can see the frustration on meeting up sometimes. We talk every day. We have that pink heart next to each other's Snapchat that shows you're each other's top best friends for months. Didn't know that. He knows what to say to me when I'm feeling upset and all the small things us gals look for in a boy. However, my friends have seen him sharing girls' photos on this app VSCO. Oh, is that what it's called? VSCO?
Yeah.
On this app VSCO, which comes on your timeline if you share their picture. Now, I don't use this app, so I don't want to say anything about it, as he technically isn't my boyfriend. There's no label to this. There's a few girls he's sharing, but it's this one girl who's coming up constantly.
Sharing?
And
So you'll repost their picture, like? Is that what she means?
I don't know, it's weird.
Oh.
There's this one girl who's coming up constantly and she lives a lot closer. Now, she's a really pretty girl, which makes me feel really insecure. All the girls he's been with have been blonde and I am not, so this doesn't settle my mind here. Again, this all may sound silly and I'm reading into things a bit. I feel like I know the answer myself, that I'm just getting strung along so he'll have someone to talk to. I try to not answer him as much anymore and I don't want it to get any deeper for me to get hurt once again. I have this barrier in front of my feelings from past relationships, but I feel this boy has broken it down a lot for me. I'd love to hear what you have to say about this, as you're the best with giving advice to all of us listening weekly. Loved the live show last weekend. You're smashing it birds, onwards and upwards for you both.
Aww.
Thank you so much.
So glad you enjoyed.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't get the shit. Is it like he's putting pictures up of them or is he sharing their pictures? It comes up on your timeline if you share them. Either way, it's weird.
Yeah.
I think just having a conversation with him, being like, what are you wanting out of this? Because there's no like, they don't know what it is. They're just talking. But if you wanted to go further, you have to say something, I think.
Yeah, it's a real grey area.
It is. Yeah, because it's like, well, what he might say, well, I'm allowed to share girls' pictures. And if you're like, okay, fair. But like, if it's moving on, I don't want you to like. But at the moment, he's not doing anything wrong in that sense. Because he's not telling you the sun, the moon, the stars. Like, he's just talking to you. But someone can talk to you all day, every day, and not have any further intentions with you. No. Unfortunately, that's how
sweet nothings.
That's how they are sometimes. And I think you'll have to ask for an answer.
I was going to say, do you ask him? How long has she seen him?
A few months, a couple months.
Oh yeah.
Like, have they been on a date? Like, I feel like I'm just so upfront about stuff like this. Like,
I know.
I just feel like, well,
I wish I was. I wish I was in certain situations.
I just can't. I just am too impatient. Like,
yeah, you need to know.
I wouldn't wait around or like wait, see what's, or be like, no, I have to know now. Tell me now, or speak. Never.
He lives about an hour away from me, and I don't drive. Only he does, so I can see the frustration on meeting up sometimes.
So is he getting that gives me like he's getting frustrated that to me.
He has to drive.
Yeah.
God love you.
God love you.
Like what?
Bastards.
Go away. Ben.
Like, he knows what to say to me when I'm feeling upset and all the small things. Like, that's
the bare minimum.
Exactly, yeah. Think of that as well. I think, be like, are you looking for something serious, or is this just it for you?
Is it just a fling?
You have to ask. You just have to ask.
I know, it's so awkward, but you have to.
Or else you can keep, like you said, moving away from stepping away and see if he's like, oh, what's wrong
Where's
with
she
her?
going?
But if
Yeah.
he's not even reacting to you, replying slower, not making so much effort to see him, like that kind of gives me the inkling that he doesn't really care as much. If that he's not really noticing. Not that he doesn't care about you, but he's not noticing that you're not contacting as much. So is he contacting other girls the same? Like, is he too busy with other girls to realise? Do you know what I mean? I think take a step back. I think your body's already naturally doing it. You're saying you're already doing it, putting barriers up.
Yeah.
Keep the barrier up, and if you don't feel comfortable saying to him, if you do feel comfortable saying to him, then say to him.
Yeah.
Be like, are you looking for a relationship about this?
So it's the only way to get your answer is just to ask him. Like, ask him straight out.
Yeah. God.
Let us know.
Yeah, give us an update, please. Love you. And the third one is, hello birds, I have a dilemma and I hope you will be able to help. I was on Tinder recently and came across my ex-bestie's ex-situationship. For context, they were never together. It was all purely just sex. We'd been friends for the past 10 years or so, but I no longer talk at all and I really have no intentions of ever getting in contact with her again. Oh, it's her ex. Sorry, yeah. Okay. She seems to be in a very happy 1-year relationship. He's very cute, so I gave him a little like. We matched and he messaged me asking am I still living with her, as he'd love to come over and see me. We moved the conversation to Snapchat and things get hot. We haven't met or anything, but should I continue to talk to him or should I leave it? I know if he comes over, it will definitely lead to sex. I'm not sure would it go further and develop into anything but more serious, or would it just be purely sex? I feel absolutely no guilt or shame whatsoever, and I feel like I should give up. Should I give up an opportunity to be happy all because she's my ex-best friend? Any help or advice, really appreciate it. I adore your videos and podcasts and love listening every week. Oh, I love you.
What do you think?
They no longer talk at all and they're not getting back in contact.
So do you think she's no loyalty to her anymore? Like,
Yeah, it's not bad to say. Like,
Ireland's so small.
it's
though,
so small and she's in a happy 1-year relationship.
If she's happy, then she shouldn't care.
No.
If the ex-best friend is happy, she shouldn't.
Oh, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think it shouldn't let you get in the way of potentially something.
Yeah?
Yeah. It wasn't even her boy. Like, it was an ex-boyfriend, I'd say.
Yeah, maybe not.
Kind of depends on your moral compass in that way. Some people probably would say, oh my God, no, like, so against it. But like, it just depends on if you feel like that. But I feel like you don't, which is fine. If you already are like liking his pictures and like talking to him, like you may as well meet up as well, if that makes sense.
Like, it's already
You've already
kinda
done the rest
Yeah.
in a sense. Like, I don't see
Ex-besties,
that. Yeah.
ex-situationship.
I wonder why they're not friends anymore. Is it over a man?
We no longer talk.
I don't have any ex-best friends, but I'm trying to think, like, it's hard when it's an ex-best friend. If it was an ex-friend, I don't know.
It's like you were getting with my...
Yeah. My lord. I'd rather die.
match. Yeah, like...
But also, I'm thinking if we became not friends, I'm thinking of not my exes, I'm thinking of a situationship. Would I care?
Would you care that much?
No, you could literally get one of my exes and I wouldn't care. Now, even still, we're friends. We're still friends. You know what I mean? Like, I just think once I'm happy and like, once I'm over someone, I don't.
Yeah,
They're not mine anymore. They're
You don't hold that.
anyone can have them. I literally have said to my friends, like, you literally. It's not
Take
that
it.
they've ever wanted to get an ex, but like, we've had the conversation before, being like, I wouldn't care, and I was like, yes, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think if I felt that way, I'm gone off my feelings of how I'd feel. She might be a little bit annoyed if she found out because it's like these are already ex-best friends, so there's some kind of animosity there. But I don't think she'd be upset in the sense that it's him,
Yeah.
because she probably is over.
I think maybe see what happens.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, I think you'll know how you feel, like, if you see him or
Yeah.
whatever. If you're like, oh God, no, I feel weird. about
Words,
this.
yeah.
But if you don't,
Yeah. It's up to him, yeah.
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 And then the last one we have then is, hi girls, I'm a big fan of the pod. I love listening to your episodes every Sunday evening after my shower. I call it my
Aw.
me time.
Aww.
I've got a bit of dilemma and I hope you can help me. Me and my fiance have been together for 4 years and recently announced our engagement.
Aww.
We are planning a wedding for late 2024. It's only been a couple of weeks since we announced it and already there's drama brewing in my friend group. It doesn't involve me, but 2 other girls in the group are fighting again and don't want anything more to do with each other, and it's left me and my fiance pondering what we should do to have a stress-free wedding day. Now that the girls are fighting, we have to do that thing where we decide who sits where at the reception to avoid arguments. We don't want to go down the road of having to separate family and friends who don't speak. So we're debating having a smaller wedding and not inviting any of our friends at all. Full stop. We are also talking about just inviting close family members and not including distant relatives. What do you girls think about this? Would you exclude friends and some distant family from your big day to avoid drama and stress? And if so, how would you go about telling people that they're not invited when they're expecting invites? It's awkward, especially with the girls, because we've always talked about being there to see each other get married. Thanks, girls. Love you.
Oh, I just have to invite them because I feel bad.
Yeah, see.
Personally.
Nice,
I'm
Gav.
too nice.
Nice.
I suppose it's your day. Like, if you don't want someone there, that is you. Like, you don't feel bad about doing something that you...
I feel like your wedding would be the only time where you're absolutely allowed to be as selfish as you want to be.
Yeah.
You should always be selfish in life, like
yeah.
looking after yourself and stuff. But I think your wedding is something where people can't really give out about it, kind of thing. Like, it's not up to other people.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just want
they
to be
can't-
huge wedding.
Like, they can be... Do you think people would fall out with you over not getting invited?
Yeah.
I think friends
People
would.
take weddings
They
so
do.
seriously, like, don't they?
Very to heart. Like,
yeah.
Which, in a way, I get, because if your friends have been talking about it the whole time.
Yeah.
I think, could you sit the friends down? Obviously, distant family is one thing, but, like, sit the friends down and be like, look, I'm just doing, like, the wedding plan and stuff, and it's actually really stressing me out. Like, that you might be fighting. Like, I don't know if you sit them down together or separate or whatever, but, like, I'm sure for the day that's in it, they can put their differences aside.
Yeah.
If they don't, I'd actually kick them out the door. Do you know what I mean? Like, that shouldn't be a stress on you of people fighting on the day. And, like, seating plans and stuff. Like, obviously that's always apparently really hard to do. But
Yeah.
they'd be like, look, girls, can you just give it a rest for the day that's in it? And, like, it's just really stressing me out. And it's kind of making me think of who I'm actually wanting to invite. And I'm sure they can understand.
all that shit.
I know. But I think they can understand that.
Like, if they're both singly your friends,
Yeah.
I think they should just put their differences aside and just get on with it. Like,
Yeah. And then the distant family. So why didn't you want the distant family? Just
to make it
because
smaller,
smaller.
think.
I think distant family, like,
How far do you go?
realistically, but do you really care if their distant family are annoyed at you if you don't really see them anyway? If they're distant as it is. Do you know what I mean? I think I have, like, I don't think I have. What is distant family like?
Would they be like second and third cousins and all? Like?
Yeah, probably. Like, you can't invite people. Understand it as personal as people take it as well. They have to understand that, like, it's expensive for a wedding. Like,
Yeah.
if you're not having a big, I'd be offended if I didn't get invited and it was a big huge wedding.
Yeah.
There's space to be there, but if it's small anyway, like, even if it's big, like, you choose who's there. If you don't want them there,
You don't want them there.
that's fine.
Up to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you tell people they're not invited, or you just not?
I know.
Just don't say it.
No, just don't say it.
But I think the
It'd be more awkward telling them.
I think the friends, I think you should have them there, but just even get one of the girls to sit them down. Say to one of the girls and be like, and get them to text the girls and be like, look, she's really stressed here. I'm talking about her wedding with her. Like,
honor or something.
yeah, she's really stressed to talk about the wedding. Like, do you think you could just be all right for the day, or like, how do you feel about being there? Like,
Yeah, she obviously wants.
they might even be like,
there.
oh, I don't want to be. They won't, but like,
Yeah.
I think having that conversation, yeah. But don't feel bad about the distant family thing.
No,
I don't think.
I wouldn't. If I don't
No.
see, like,
What do you care if someone's bitching about you if you don't even see them all the time or
say
something?
your fourth cousin and you see
Yeah.
them once every 10 years.
If you're doing it to keep someone else happy,
Don't do it.
Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I hope you have the best wedding day.
Yeah.
So exciting. You can send your dilemmas into homeordrink@GoLoudNow.com. New episodes of Home or Drink Extra Juice come out every Monday, and our main episodes are out on Wednesday. Thank you so much, Primark, for sponsoring this episode. We
love you.
Love you so much. And make sure to like, rate, and subscribe. And we will see you on Wednesday. We'll see you then, birds. Love you. Bye.
Hold My Drink Extra Juice with Charleen and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast, proudly sponsored by Pennies. Whether it's stylish savings, a new double snuddy, gym gear, or some beauty bits you're looking for, Pennies is the ultimate high street destination.